What a day in the NBA bubble. The Brooklyn Nets beat the depleted Orlando Magic. The San Antonio Spurs beat the Houston Rockets in a needed win. The Suns improved to 7-0 over the 76ers. The Celtics take down the Grizzlies. Portland Trail Blazers and Damian Lillard 61 points beat the Dallas Mavericks. The Sacramento Kings beat the Pelicans and the Bucks blow out the Wizards. Let's get into the game. In the battle of the third stringers, it's the Nets winning 108-96 against the Magic. Jeremiah Martin had a career-high 24 points. Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot had 24 points as well. And for the Magic, it was Wesley Iwundu with 18 points. Markelle Fultz had 18 points off the bench. The starters really did not play in this game. The Magic were without Aaron Gordon, obviously Isaac, Michael Carter-Williams, Evan Fournier, and Terrence Ross. And the Nets were without Caris LeVert, Jared Allen, Jamal Crawford. So really just doesn't mean anything this game. Both of these teams are locked in as the 8 and the 7 seed. They're just trying to stay healthy for the playoffs, especially the Magic, who are just so many injuries and just weird things going on with the Magic. Terrence Ross did return to the bubble today, though, so that is good news. Sorry, yesterday. That's good news for the Magic. Hopefully he'll be ready by Monday or Tuesday, whenever the playoffs start. You see Wesley Iwundu is trying to fight the bench over there. Let's just get into the next game. It was very heated at the end of this game. He was arguing with the whole Nets team. Let's get to the next one. In a needed win for the Spurs, they beat the Rockets 123-105. For the Spurs, it was DeRozan with 23 points, Kelvin Johnson off the bench with 24 points, career high for him, 11 rebounds. For the Rockets, it was Westbrook with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. He played 27 minutes today. This win by the Spurs was huge in the race, considering the Blazers and the Suns both took W's today. The Spurs are still in that the 11th seed. They're tied for the 9th seed, though. They just don't have the tiebreaker. So if they can win Thursday, and the Grizzlies, the Spurs have to win Thursday, and the Blazers, Grizzlies, or Suns, 2 of those teams have to lose for them to get in. I believe that is how it works. It's very confusing, all this play-in stuff. But yeah, I'll explain the other team's situations when we get to them. They all play Thursday, so by the end of Thursday night, we will know who is in that play-in tournament and what's going on with that. No play-in in the East. Let's get to the next game. This was a blowout. The Suns here beat the 76ers 130-117. D-Book had 35 points, Mikal Bridges with 24. For the 76ers, it was Alec Burks with 23, Raul Neto off the bench with 22. No Ben Simmons or Embiid. The Suns are tied for that 9th seed as well. They're tied with the Memphis Grizzlies. The Suns, they have to win against the Dallas Mavericks on Thursday, and either Memphis or Portland has to lose for them to slide into the 9th seed. They can get the 8th seed if they win and Memphis and Portland lose. That probably won't happen, but it's not impossible. The Suns definitely have a decent chance of getting into that 9th seed. The Spurs, not so much, considering they don't have the percentage points and the tiebreakers for that in the regular season before the bubble. They did not beat the teams as many times as the Suns did. So the Suns have a better chance for sure. We'll see what happens Thursday. It's definitely going to be a fun day of basketball. Make sure you're tuned in. Let's get to the next game, though. The Grizzlies take another L in the bubble. They are 1-6. They lose to the Celtics 122-107. John Morant had 26 points, 13 assists. For the Celtics, it was Jason Tatum with 29 points. The Memphis Grizzlies, to get the 8th seed, they need to win their next game on Thursday, and the Blazers have to lose. And to get the 9th seed, all they have to do is win. If the Grizzlies win on Thursday, they are guaranteed in the play-in tournament. They're playing the Bucks. The Bucks will probably rest Giannis and or Middleton just because it's the last game until the playoffs. But you never know. Maybe they'll come out and try to beat the Grizzlies. But it should be a game that the Grizzlies can win and secure themselves in the play-in tournament. But if not, then most likely the Suns will get that spot, assuming they go 8-0. If the Suns go 8-0, honestly, I think they deserve in. But you never know. They came in here with a really bad record. If they had just won a couple more in the regular season, they would have been in the play-in already. But yeah, Celtics win this game. And in the game of the day, Damian Lillard drops 61 points. 61. He becomes the only player in NBA history other than Wilt Chamberlain to get 3 60-point games in a season. Man's a beast. Kristaps hitting the 3 to put the Dallas Mavericks up by 3. He got fouled out a little bit later. Look at this 3 from Damian Lillard. Everyone thinks it's missing, and it just drops him. I don't know. I was watching that live. I don't know how that even worked. 61 points, 17 for 32 shooting, 18 for 18 from the free throw line, 9 for 17 from 3. Look at that drive and dish to Hassan Whiteside for the dunk. 2-point lead for Portland Trailblazers. They are now in the A seed with this win by half a game. The Blazers most likely all getting in the playoffs. If they win on their game on Thursday against the Brooklyn Nets, they guarantee themselves the 8 seed and only have to win one game in that play-in tournament. Look at Trey Burke committing an offensive foul. The bucket does not count. That could have won them the game. The Blazers can get the 9 seed if if either the Grizzlies, Suns, or Spurs, if two of those teams lose, they get the 9 seed, win or loss against the Nets. So yeah, not a great final shot, hit straight off the backboard from Tim Hardaway Jr. Blazers win a needed game with Damian Lillard's 61-point performance. In a meaningless game, the Sacramento Kings win 112-106 over the New Orleans Pelicans. Harrison Barnes with 25 points in this game. Harry Giles with 12 points and 11 rebounds off the bench for the Pelicans. It was good news, at least for them, and Lonzo Ball found a stroke. 16 points, 5 for 9 shooting. He had been struggling in the bubble. Frank Jackson had 18, and Jahlil Okafor off the bench had 21. But like I said, this game means nothing. Both of these teams were eliminated from the playoffs a couple days ago. But so it just doesn't matter that much. Frank Jackson with a little jump shot makes it a 4-point game. The Pelicans tried to have a little final run, just wasn't enough as Bielica is going to get fouled here. Honestly, I don't know why these teams really tried, but whatever. Zion did not play. Drew Holiday didn't play. De'Aaron Fox did not play. Don't expect to see them until next season because both these teams, like I said, have been eliminated. Let's get to the final game of the day. And in the final game of the day, it's the Bucks beating the Wizards in a blowout. Giannis gets ejected here in the second quarter. He only played 10 minutes until this ejection. This is bad news for Bucks fans because you don't want him suspended for the playoffs. You see as he headbutts Mo Wagner here. That gave him the ejection. Honestly, I don't think that they would eject him for this, suspend him for this, but you never know. It's kind of a silly risk going into the playoffs in less than a week, but you never know. Hopefully all will be good for the Bucks. Magic fans definitely don't hope that. Hopefully he's suspended for their case, my case, because I'm a Magic fan, if you guys could not tell. But yeah, I don't think he'll get suspended for it, but it's whatever. You never know. Sterling Brown off the bench had 23 points on 9 for 16 shooting. Brook Lopez had 24 points. He's been cooking in the bubble. And for the Wizards, who are now 0-7 by the way in the bubble, 20 points for Rui Hachimura, 19 for Ish Smith. The Washington Wizards are now the only team that has not won a game down in the bubble. Not looking too good for them, obviously. They can't make the playoffs, but I'm sure they would like to get one win before they have to leave. So yeah, another L for the Wizards. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, man. If you guys did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. Grind is real every day coming out with this. And playoffs start on Monday, which will be great. Only 5 more days from when this gets uploaded. And like I said, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.